I do love comedy. It's good fun. I used to talk about problem stuff I go through. Cool thing is you can talk about anything. Talk about horrible shit. But I had a girlfriend I was dating who she always had a problem with my jokes. She was like, oh, your jokes need trigger warnings. Do you know what a trigger warning is? Yeah, like because I talk about slavery and will upset people, you need trigger warning. I'm like, no, life doesn't give you trigger warnings. But she was a psychologist. Do we have psychologists in the house? No? You cannot win arguments against psychologists. She used to cheat in arguments. Cheat! I would make a good point and she'd go, that's not you talking. That's your fear talking. I know what my fear sounds like. My fear doesn't do voice impressions. My fear sounds like, ah! And if you ever date a psychologist or a therapist, never let them find out any traumatic event which happened in your childhood, because then they figured you out. Yeah, like this part isn't a joke, okay? This is a sad fact. When I was younger, I was molested. Unfortunately, this happened to a lot of people. Now, I told her, because you open up to your partner. She started bringing it up. She'd be like, Daliso, I think you're afraid of commitment. And I think the reason you're afraid of commitment is because you were molested. I was like, do you have to bring this up at a Christmas dinner party? In front of all of my friends and my uncle. And another day I saw her getting a little frisky with someone else. And I said, that's not right. She said, oh, Daliso, you don't trust me. In fact, I don't think you trust anybody because you were molested. I was like, that's nothing to do with it. Your tongue was almost down his throat. And she said, you saw that? Well, are you sure you saw what you think you saw? Because I read in my psychology textbook, people who've been through traumatic events in their childhood, like you, in later life, you can hallucinate. So maybe you didn't see what you thought you saw. I said, really? Well, I was reading your psychology textbook, and I read that people who've been through traumatic events in their childhood, like me, in later life, we can flip and kill people. She said, are you threatening me? I said, that's not you talking.